So I'll be recording it.
Actually, I'm lying.
You're not. You're not doing good.
No,
Who's there
I'm
behind
not.
you? Who's
Hmm?
Who's behind you?
My friend Julie is here.
Okay. So tell me, how are you? What happened?
Um, Last night I was told by my boyfriend that we aren't going on vacation next month to Florida. He doesn't want to go. He's not in love with me. He loves me as a person, but not in love with me, and he doesn't know if he ever will be because he's has some resentments toward me. Also, he doesn't like the fact that I'm not working. I'm on disability, and he is working. So yeah, it's pretty hard to take.
And what about the first issue that you had mentioned about the alcohol?
We're both alcoholic.
You
He
have,
started drinking again,
but
and I've been drinking the last couple days.
you have been because you're not feeling. You're not.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
All right. So there are two issues here. First of all, you're feeling heartbroken about this, right?
Oops,
And
oops.
I can see your dog there.
There I am. Sorry.
Yeah, I can see your doggy there. He's so sweet. I love animals.
You want some?
Yeah, that's my dog, Sweetie.
Sweetie. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. And then we will work on your wanting alcohol. So what I need you to do after this is I'm recording this session and I
Mhm.
will send it to you also. Tap along with me every day with this video so that your craving goes away and
Okay.
you feel a lot better. Okay?
Okay.
Let's begin with how you're feeling about your boyfriend saying that he's leaving you.
He isn't leaving me. He hasn't told me I have to move out or anything. He just
He
told
doesn't.
me that he's not in love with me.
Okay. And how does that make you feel? You'll have to give a name to that feeling. So really close your eyes and feel it in your body and tell me how does it make you feel? What words would you use?
I feel very sad and hurt
And hurt. And where do you feel this in your body?
in my heart.
Yeah. And what does it feel like? Does it feel like an ache, a tightness, heaviness? How does it feel?
Um, it feels like an ache.
Like an ache. And if you were to measure it from 1 to 10, how bad would it be? 1 being nothing and 10 being the maximum.
About 8.
About 8? Okay. So have you done EFT tapping before?
I am in the process of learning that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. You know that first we have to do a setup statement on the karate chop point.
Yeah.
So tap on it with your other 4 fingers and say, even though
Even though
I feel really sad
I feel really sad,
and I feel this ache in my heart
I feel this ache in my heart
because of what my boyfriend told me,
because of what my boyfriend told me.
I deeply
I deeply
and completely
and completely
love and accept myself.
love and accept myself.
Let me make this a gallery view so both of us are together. Yeah. Okay. Even though
Even though
I feel really heartbroken
I feel really heartbroken
and I feel very sad
and I feel very sad
about my boyfriend telling me that he's not in love with me anymore,
about my boyfriend telling me he's not in love with me anymore.
I deeply
I deeply
and completely
and completely
love and accept myself,
love and accept myself.
even though
Even though
I'm extremely sad
I'm extremely sad
about what my boyfriend just told me,
about what my boyfriend just told me.
and it leaves this deep ache in my heart.
And it leaves a deep ache in my heart.
I deeply
I deeply
and completely
and completely
love and accept myself.
love and accept myself.
Okay. Now, when we are tapping, keep focusing on that sadness. Really, really focus on it. And the ache in your heart that you feel, keep thinking
Yes.
about it and keep feeling it while you do this. So, the first point is the eyebrow point where the eyebrow begins, right here. So, tap on it and say, this ache in my heart,
This ache in my heart,
this sadness. Say, this sadness.
this sadness,
Now, side of your eyes, right here. This ache in my heart.
this ache in my heart.
I feel very sad
I feel very sad
about what my boyfriend told me.
about what my boyfriend told me.
Under your eyes, right here on the bone. My boyfriend said he's not in love with me.
My boyfriend said he's not in love with me.
That makes me very sad.
Makes me very sad.
And I feel this ache in my heart.
And I feel this ache in my heart.
Under your nose, my boyfriend said he's not in love with me.
My boyfriend said he's not in love with me.
That leaves me so heartbroken.
And what?
That leaves me so heartbroken.
That leaves me so heartbroken.
It makes me feel so sad.
Makes me feel so sad.
I feel this ache in my heart.
Gives me an ache in my heart.
Now, in this crease of your chin, I feel this ache in my heart.
I feel this ache in my heart.
I feel really sad.
I feel really sad.
I'm heartbroken.
Heartbroken.
Now, over here, your collarbone, you know where the U of the collarbone is? Over
Mhm.
there. Just tap with your entire palm. I'm so heartbroken.
I'm so heartbroken.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
Now tap on your heart. I'm so heartbroken.
I'm so heartbroken.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
How can he say that? Say, how can he say that?
How can he say that
After everything we've shared.
after everything we've shared?
Now, under your arm, where the bra strap is, I feel so sad,
I feel so sad.
so heartbroken.
So heartbroken.
He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
Now, inside your, I'm so sad and heartbroken.
I'm so sad and heartbroken.
I feel this deep ache in my heart.
This deep ache in my heart.
He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
Now, the outside of your thumb, the nail, see the nail is here, so the side of the nail. I feel really sad.
I feel very sad.
I'm very heartbroken.
I'm very heartbroken.
He said he's not in love with me.
He's not in love with me.
Now, the side of the nail of the first finger. He's not in love with me.
He's not in love with me.
This deep ache in my heart.
This deep ache in my heart.
Middle finger. He said he's not in love with me.
Because he's not in love with me.
I feel so sad.
I feel so sad.
Little finger. He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
I feel really, really sad.
I feel really, really sad.
Karate chop point again. He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
I feel extremely sad.
I feel extremely sad.
I feel this ache in my heart.
I feel this ache in my heart.
Now, see this back of the hand? This place between the ring finger and the little finger. Keep tapping there and look forward. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Now look hard right down without shaking your head. Look hard left down without shaking your head. Eyes clockwise. Turn your eyes clockwise. And then take your eyes anti-clockwise without shaking your head. And now hum a tune with me just for 2 seconds. Now, now count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Come again.
Happy birthday.
I'm so sad.
I'm so glad.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
I think you're feeling glad already. Okay. I'm so sad.
I'm so sad
He said he's not in love with me.
that he's not in love with me.
Eyebrow point. He's not in love with me.
He's not in love with me.
My heart aches.
My heart aches.
Side of your eyes. He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
My heart aches.
My heart aches.
I don't know what to do. I'm so sad.
I don't know what to do. I'm so sad.
Under your eyes. I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
Under your nose. He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
My heart aches.
My heart aches.
In the chin. He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
My heart aches.
And my heart aches.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
Collarbone. He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
My heart aches.
My heart aches.
Now on your heart again. My heart aches.
My heart aches.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad
He said he's not in love with me.
that he's not in love with me.
Under your arm. He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
My heart breaks.
My heart breaks.
Inside your wrist. My heart is aching.
My heart is aching
He said he's not in love with me.
that he's not in love with me.
On the thumb. He's not in love with me.
He's not in love with me.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
And it breaks my heart.
And it breaks my heart.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad
He said he's not in love with me.
that he's not in love with me.
I'm really, really sad.
I'm really, really sad.
My heart aches.
My heart aches.
It's so hard to lose his love like this.
It's so hard to lose his love like this.
I don't even know what to do anymore.
I don't know what to do anymore.
My heart breaks.
My heart breaks.
He said he's not in love with me.
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 And I feel so sad.
And I feel so sad.
Now take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. You have some water with you?
What?
You have some water with you? Water?
I have coffee.
No, get some water.
Okay.
I can get you some.
Water.
Yes, drink some water.
Here you go.
Okay.
Now think about it again. He said he's not in love with you. How sad do you feel right now?
Not as sad as I did when I first got on here.
Yeah. Okay, now tune into it and see how sad do you feel from 1 to 10.
About 5.
About 5. So
Hmm.
that's better, and I don't see you crying. At that time when you began, you were almost crying. You were trying your
Yeah.
best not to cry. But I don't see you crying now. You're laughing.
No.
Okay, how does your heart feel? Does it ache anymore?
No.
How does it feel? Does it feel light or does it still feel something
Feels a little bit heavy still, but not hurting.
Okay, let's begin again. Even though
Even though
I'm still feeling a little sad,
I'm still feeling a little sad
that he said he's not in love with me,
that he said he's not in love with me.
and I still feel a little bit of heaviness in my heart.
I still feel a little heaviness in my heart.
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love and accept myself,
love and accept myself,
even though
even though
I still feel a little sad
I still feel a little sad
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love and accept myself,
love and accept myself,
even though
even though
I still feel a little sad.
I still feel a little sad.
I still feel a little bit of heaviness in my heart.
I still feel a little heaviness in my heart.
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love and accept myself.
love and accept myself.
Okay. Now focus on that heaviness in your heart and that little bit of sadness. And let's begin. This remaining sadness,
This remaining sadness
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
Side of your eyes. This remaining heaviness in my heart,
This remaining heaviness in my heart
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
Under your eyes. This remaining sadness,
This remaining sadness
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
Under your nose. This remaining sadness,
This remaining sadness,
this remaining heaviness in my heart,
this remaining heaviness in my heart
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
In your chin. This remaining sadness in my heart,
This remaining sadness in my heart,
this remaining heaviness in my heart.
this remaining heaviness in my heart.
He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
Collarbone. He said he's not in love with me.
He said he's not in love with me.
This remaining heaviness in my heart,
This remaining heaviness in my heart,
this remaining sadness in my heart.
this remaining sadness in my heart,
Tap on your heart. This remaining heaviness in my heart,
this remaining heaviness in my heart,
this remaining sadness in my heart.
this remaining sadness in my heart,
Under your arm. This remaining heaviness in my heart,
this remaining heaviness in my heart,
this remaining sadness in my heart.
this remaining sadness in my heart,
He said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
This remaining sadness in my heart,
This remaining sadness in my heart,
this remaining heaviness in my heart,
this remaining heaviness in my heart,
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
This remaining sadness in my heart,
This remaining sadness in my heart,
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
This remaining heaviness in my heart,
This remaining heaviness in my heart,
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
This remaining sadness in my heart,
This remaining sadness in my heart,
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
This remaining heaviness in my heart,
This remaining heaviness in my heart,
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
This remaining sadness in my heart,
This remaining sadness in my heart,
and this remaining heaviness in my heart.
and this remaining heaviness in my heart,
He said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
Back of your hand, tap, close your eyes, open your eyes hard right down, eyes hard left down, eyes clockwise, eyes anti-clockwise, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then sing with me. Top of your head. This remaining sadness,
This remaining sadness,
this remaining heaviness,
this remaining heaviness,
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
Eyebrow point. I'm letting go of all of this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness
because he said he's not in love with me.
because he said he's not in love with me.
It doesn't matter. I love myself.
Doesn't matter. I love myself.
And there are other people who love me.
And there are other people who love me.
Side of your eyes. I love myself.
I love myself.
I care for myself deeply.
I care for myself deeply.
I accept myself deeply just the way I am.
I accept myself deeply just the way I am.
So I'm letting go of all of this remaining sadness and heaviness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness and heaviness.
And I'm inviting peace into my life.
And I'm inviting peace into my life.
Under your eyes, I'm letting go of this remaining sadness and heaviness.
I'm letting go of this remaining sadness and heaviness.
So what if he's not in love with me?
So what if he's not in love with me?
I love myself.
I love myself.
Under your nose, I'm letting go of all of this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness from my heart.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness from my heart.
And I'm inviting peace inside my heart now.
I'm inviting peace inside my heart now.
I'm inviting joy in my life now.
I'm inviting joy in my life now.
I'm open to having lots of fun for the rest of my life now.
I'm open to having lots of fun for the rest of my life now.
Because I love myself.
Because I love myself.
Near chin. I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness.
Collarbone. I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness in my heart.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness in my heart.
I'm inviting peace, joy, and love in my heart.
I'm inviting peace, joy, and love in my heart.
I love myself.
I love myself.
My friend Julie loves me.
My friend Julie loves me.
That's why she's here with me.
Yes, that's why she's here with me.
She's here to support me.
She's here to support me.
And even he loves me. Even though he's not in love with me, he loves me.
And even though he's not in love with me, he loves me.
Yeah, as a friend, he loves me.
As a friend, he loves me.
And most of all, I love myself.
And most of all, I love myself.
And I'm going to make sure that I'll have a beautiful life.
And I will make sure that I have a beautiful life.
In your heart, I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness in my heart.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness in my heart.
I have learned all my lessons from the sadness and heaviness.
I've learned all my lessons from the heaviness and the sadness.
So thank you, sadness, and thank you, heaviness. Now you can go.
Thank you, sadness, and thank you, heaviness. Now you can go.
I'm inviting peace into my life.
I'm inviting peace into my life.
I'm inviting joy in my life.
I'm inviting joy in my life.
I'm inviting love in my life.
I'm inviting love in my life.
I love myself.
I love myself.
Under your arm, I love myself.
I love myself.
So I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
So I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness in my heart.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness in my heart.
I'm going to feel really good.
I'm going to feel really good.
In fact, I'm already feeling very good.
I'm already feeling really good.
I love myself.
I love myself.
No matter what, I'm going to have a very good life.
No matter what, I'm going to have a very good life.
I deserve that.
I deserve that.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all the remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness in my heart.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness in my heart.
Letting go of all the sadness.
Letting go of all the sadness
Inviting joy in.
and inviting joy in.
Letting go of all this remaining heaviness.
Letting go of all this remaining heaviness.
And I'm inviting joy inside my life.
And I'm inviting joy inside my life.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness.
So what if he's not in love with me?
So what if he's not in love with me?
There's a lot of good in my life,
There is a lot of good in my life,
and I will focus on that.
and I will focus on that.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining
I
sadness.
have a lot to live for.
I have a lot to live for.
This life is a gift
This life is a gift
from God,
from God,
and I'm going to use it in the best way possible.
and I'm going to use it in the best way possible.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining sadness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness.
I'm letting go of all this remaining heaviness.
I am happy, happy, happy.
I'm happy, happy, happy.
I'm letting go of all the sadness.
I'm letting go of all the sadness.
I'm letting go of all this heaviness.
Letting go of all this heaviness.
Because life is good.
Life is good.
So what if he's not in love with me?
So what if he's not in love with me?
I love myself.
I love myself.
Julie loves me.
Julie loves me.
Dog loves me.
What's that?
My dog loves me.
Oh, my dog definitely loves me.
So many people love me.
So many people love me,
And I love life.
and I love life.
I'm going to have a great time.
I'm going to have a great time.
Okay, now take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. Drink some water.
That was great, Swati.
How do you feel?
Much better.
How sad are you now?
What's that?
How sad are you feeling now?
Not at all.
Think about it. He's not in love with you, he said.
Yeah.
How sad does it make you feel?
Not very sad because I know he loves me as a person.
But think about it. Let's really work on this. So think of the time when he told you, close your eyes and replay that whole thing, whole incident in your mind.
Okay.
Close your eyes and replay that incident. He's telling you he's not in love with you. He loves you as a person, but he's not in love with you, and all of that.
Okay.
Okay, how does it make you feel?
Right at the moment, it makes me feel more sad for him than for me because it's really his issue
Yeah.
and not mine.
What does your heart feel like? Does it feel heaviness or sadness or aches, anything?
No.
What do you think about life right now?
I think I'm here for a purpose, and I'm working towards finding that purpose.
Awesome. So what I want you to do is after this, even after our sessions, every day take out this video and think, make action replay. Not on the video first on that incident when he tells you that he's not in love with you. And try to make yourself feel as bad as possible. Okay?
Okay.
Do your best to make yourself really feel bad and make the heaviness and ache and everything. And then do the video and tap it out. Do both these rounds that we did and make it go away. What happens is when you do this, you will get to a point where no matter how much you try to make yourself feel bad, you're not going to feel bad. It just wiped out permanently.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
I'll stop recording over here because this is a different issue, and then we will start recording on the other one.
Okay.